Hi, welcome to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne.
And I am Amanda. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome to Smosh Mouth. I am Amanda.
And I'm Shayne. And we have a very cool guest here today. You might know him. His name is Trevor, and he is from the Mythical Kitchen.
Hey, Trevor.
It's me, Trevor. How's
Wow.
it going?
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's pretty cool to have you here, man.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome. Pretty cool.
because you've got some pretty big news for us.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you have something to tell the
The
Smosh
world?
fans? The world and Smosh?
Yeah, okay, everybody, listen up. This is big news. After a very long court battle,
Oh my
we have reached a joint custody agreement.
A joint custody
A
agreement.
joint custody. Yeah, no, I'm officially like a cast member at
Holy
Smosh.
shit!
Trevor.
Officially.
Let's go!
Officially a cast member. That does not mean I'm leaving Rhett and Link or Mythical Kitchen or anything like that. I'm also going to be over there still in videos, just not in a full-time producerial capacity. I'm now just going to be a full-time silly guy. So
You have two homes,
two homes.
Smosh
Yeah.
and Mythical.
So you'll be a silly guy over there, and now you're going to be a silly guy here
Silly
far more often.
Far more often, yeah, and probably, I don't know, probably a little bit looser, I'd say, than I am with Rhett and Link. Maybe a couple more 9/11 jokes.
Whoa!
Sorry.
My God.
Sorry.
After our crew gauntlet,
Trevor,
we're
you're
probably
done.
pulling those back a little.
Oh.
I don't know if you probably haven't seen that joke yet.
We'll get there.
Our head of marketing sat us down and told us the most insane story I've ever heard, and it involved her father and 9/11. And watch the crew gauntlet, guys.
Oh.
It is
Yeah.
it's a good one.
Didn't realize it was such a sore spot.
Well, Trevor, welcome.
Guys, this is what you have to look forward to now.
Welcome to Smosh. I like how I was like, yeah, right. I know it's a sore spot in Smosh. God. Now you know that about me.
So wait, how long ago did this start to happen? Did you start to make this move?
Oh God, I don't. Just like a few months ago. I mean, I was
Okay.
kind of at this point where I was like, I think I've come to realize more of my passions. I'd been, with Rhett and Link for 4 years, being a producer, and I was like, I love that, but I think I just love, being on camera more, and I want to be able to do that over here as well, because I like hanging out with you guys.
We love
Yeah,
having you.
man.
Like hanging out with you guys, and there was an opportunity to do that, and it's also an opportunity for me to kind of pursue my own content in my own time, like stream and do other
Oh
things.
yeah, tell us about that.
Tell us about that.
Or just like your own content. What do you like to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I love, like, I've been streaming, God, since I don't know how long, for like 5 years now, to like, I don't know, back when I first started, I was like, oh, it'd be fun to just do it, and there was like 2 viewers, whatever, and then when I joined Mythical, then I was like, oh, I actually have kind of an audience now, but
That's
just
amazing.
not the time to devote to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just stream on Twitch, and now that I'm gonna have a lot more time, I can put more energy into that, have fun ideas to do things, and not just kind of click start stream and then sit in my chair.
Right, because you're probably exhausted from being full time
Yeah.
and then going and doing your passion of streaming.
You're
Yeah.
so busy cooking shit all the time.
Yeah.
Mythical.
Yeah, because you were cooking
I was cooking.
and
do that.
you were producing,
Yes, correct.
and now you're going to be a Smosh cast member. So you're gonna not be cooking at all over here. Just
Great.
Just heads
we
up.
might,
Awesome.
we might make you cook.
Okay,
We could make you
we
cook.
could make you cook.
I'm out.
Do you want that? Do you want to cook?
No, I would. I mean, it's not something that I want to stop doing. I love cooking. I'm still passionate about it. But like, I mean, I want to do like streams like that too, like cooking streams. Like, I'd love to do that. That sounds super fun.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Where you just cook for us?
Yeah. Well, I meant like
Shayne,
at
he's not
home.
gonna feed you.
You want to come over? You could do it. We could cook together if you want.
Okay.
Friends.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh man, that's tough.
What's like your go-to then?
Well, I got probably these guys. I got the cookies.
Oh.
I don't know, that's like my go-to recipe. I think if I want to impress someone and not have to like put a lot of effort into it.
That is the coolest tattoo.
some
So you have a
cookies?
tattoo of cookies and milk and a croissant.
And a croissant. That I will never make for anyone because baking croissants at home is the worst thing.
Yeah, it sounds like a long, exhausting process.
So your specialty is cooking, but now you want to come over here at Smosh, where we don't really cook much.
Yeah.
We're doing more. I don't know what I would tell people we do exactly.
We're nuts.
We're just
Yeah.
insane.
I would say we're just our personalities times 100.
I'm good at that too.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
good
you
at
are.
being
Insane.
Also, Trevor, what I wanted to say is that you and I have maybe had like one video together.
Yeah. Oh my God.
A
It
long
was.
time ago.
It was the Google search video.
Yeah.
That was like the first
Holy
time
shit.
I met you. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was like the Google
Trevor
search
and I
history.
have not
That's crazy.
been,
Yeah.
we've not done videos together really, ever, except for Google search.
Yeah.
And that was crazy.
That was a long time ago.
That was a really
I
long
can't
time
remember
ago.
how long. That feels like I remember being like very nervous for that. I think that might have
Really?
been one of like the first kind of like not pit videos, like not a try not to laugh. Like I think that was one of my first kind of format videos.
Yeah.
That's when we started the psych videos, the white psych videos that were like
Right.
all improvised.
Yeah.
We didn't really have those before.
And now we don't do those, so you don't have to worry about it.
Don't have to worry. Never have to be nervous again.
Do you have stuff? What is it you're excited about doing here?
I don't know. I feel like it's just a lot looser, and you know, Rhett and Link have their brand, and like it's fun to be on GMM episodes. Mythical Kitchen is awesome. Like I love goofing around with Josh, and like, but like cooking funny is different than just like this kind of funny. I think like. I feel like I can be a lot more myself, I guess, because there's less to focus on.
Definitely.
Like I just get to like my mindset when I'm here is just like just dial it up, you know, just come in, be as energetic and stupid as possible, and I love that.
I remember going on Mythical Kitchen, and it was so much fun to be cooking something.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember it's such a different vibe because there's so much more structure,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a little bit more pressure of like I need to cook this thing. I'm trying to be
Yeah.
entertaining, but I'm also cooking this thing, and I need to do it sort of well. I can't just
Yeah.
be fucking around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over here at Smosh, you know, it's like, oh, we're gonna play a board game, or
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna just sit here and just
It
joke.
doesn't
about
mean
stuff.
it's not complicated.
But no, but I think it's actually in some ways what's tough is that it's like, oh, it's entirely on just your personality.
Yeah.
You're not cooking something. There's not something interesting on the table necessarily.
You are
Yeah.
the interesting
Right.
person. That's where the switch is going to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
So we're gonna find out if you're actually
Yeah, we're gonna
interesting.
find out.
No, that was honestly a very like scary thing for me when I first ever like came over here and did something. And I was like, I don't know, I came in and started doing things very slowly. It was like, oh, Trevor, you're gonna come in for one joke on Try Not to Laugh. And that was like, even that was a lot of pressure because I never viewed myself as like not an unfunny I didn't think I was unfunny, but I was coming in here and I was like, these are all professional funny people. Like at that time, I was like, I just saw myself as like, I'm cooking. That's what I'm best at. And I think over time, I've got more confidence in being like, no, I can be like funny and without that vessel. But it was something that I was really nervous about. And so I am still nervous about that coming in and being like, I really have to rely on my personality and like my wit and things like that. Like it is a different kind of performance, but I'm excited.
Honestly, it's going to be, I would say like, yes, the first month might be a little bit like, help.
Yeah.
But I would say we're very welcoming.
Yeah.
We're very loving.
And at least you got to like be a guest here for years, whereas Amanda, you just had to hop into it.
Oh yeah, I just jumped in.
Yeah.
I did my audition with I think Damien.
Yeah.
And then I just jumped in. And I remember being like, okay, I gotta put it on right now because I was so used to performing on stage, but now it's like 5 cameras.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like, cut, do that again. It's like, you want me to recreate that magic?
Yeah.
I don't know how to recreate it. I kind of just had to, I was in a very like stressy kind of busy place. So I was like, all right, cool. Here we go. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of downtime to really overthink it, which I think actually helped me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like thrown into a million things when I first started here.
I remember you were only on the sketch channel.
Yep.
You were doing sketches because somewhere along the line, someone was like, oh yeah, she doesn't want to do pit and games.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, then someone asked you and you're like, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah. Like maybe I think 2 years later, they were like, hey, do you do improv? I'm like, literally it's all I do. Like, yeah, I do improv. Like, I'd love to be on Pit and Games.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, I thought you were like a professional actor. And I was like, yeah, but why can't I be on Pit and Games? I can be a professional actor.
Yeah.
Like,
Be both.
Yeah. and now you're just a full-on YouTuber. I mean, we played Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
He played Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, I handed her the controller sometimes.
That's true.
I handed it to her at the worst moments.
Yeah.
We played the first one.
Dude, I played the first one recently. Insane. Like, what? There's just zero gameplay.
Oh yeah, you're just sitting there looking at a laptop
Yeah,
and
but
looking around.
If you turn up the level of each of the characters.
Oh yeah, we turned them all up to 20.
We turned them all up to 20, and he literally handed me the remote control, and I was like, and then the fucking coyote just ran in.
Foxy just got her.
Foxy?
Foxy.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
God.
Yeah. Okay, so you're now joining.
Yes.
I'm curious, what do you think of Smosh? I want to know your assumptions of this place.
Yeah.
What do you think it's like working here on a more regular basis?
Oh my God, that's tough. I mean, because when I first started working at Mythical, we were in the same office at
That's
that
true.
point. And so I feel like I got very slowly introduced to everyone, which I think has made it a lot easier to kind of like be here because I already know a lot of people and kind of have a back and forth. But being here like more often, like on a regular basis and for like full days, I don't know. I feel like it's a different kind of buttoned up than we are over at Mythical, where like you're professional, you're on top of it, like there's a schedule that we're sticking to. But I don't know how to say this without being mean. It's not mean. It's just like funnier. I don't know.
Whoa!
I don't know. Like
Okay,
that's
so Smosh is funnier than Mythical.
That's
So
just like,
crazy you'd say
screwed
that.
up. I know.
It's not screwed up.
I see what
Oh.
you're saying, because I remember, like I said, we worked next to Mythical as well for a
Yeah.
while, and I got to go and guest on a couple things there, and it's just structure is just such a great way I can describe it. Like, I am so impressed by Mythical's, like they are so efficient.
Mhm.
Their videos, they are on time. They're filming their things. They get everything they need to do. But here, we're just kind of like going.
Yeah.
And
I
we
would
do
say
have a
we're
lot of
still-
structure.
I would say we're very structured. Like,
Yeah.
I would say this year we have so many more women working here, which thank the Lord. Sorry. Things are running so much more smooth. Things are just so much better. I'm sorry. Things are just on time. I'm getting taken care of. Like, if I have a break in the day, I'll get a text from Amanda and she's like, "Do you want me to move up the chute?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah." Like, I just think things are running a lot smoother, and I would say that it is more structured and efficient, but with Smosh we have room for flexibility.
Yeah.
Like, if we are going quicker in a shoot, we'll kind of like jump things in, and there's more leniency here. Way more flexibility.
I mean, I've just showed up and walked into the building and
we
then
let you in.
yeah, they just let me in and put me in a video. I literally was coming because I wanted to ride with Shayne and Courtney to something, and I was like, "Is it okay if I just come by the office so I don't have to go home?" And they're like, "Sure." And I walked in, and then Spencer was like, "Do you want to be in this video?" And I was like,
That's-
"Oh,
that's-
That's
Spencer's
very
vibes.
Spencer.
I will also say we have multiple channels, and the vibes are a little different across each.
Yeah.
And Games
Yes.
is absolutely the most laid back of all of
They're
them.
very laid back.
But like super laid back.
But I think like overall,
Amanda's like, yeah, they are.
And then it's like, and we don't like that.
And that needs to change.
I love them with all my heart.
We know what that means.
all my heart.
We know what that means. But I will say, if you walked in here and was like, "I need a ride," I think because this Smosh loves you, clearly, because you're going to be a cast member, we would always want you in a video.
yeah, no, I appreciate that.
And now you get to like be in videos. Now I get to see you on the call sheet.
yes,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
pumped.
gonna be in content more regularly.
yeah.
So if there was like what one of our shows that we have, what's like the most excited that you are excited to do? Like on Pit or TNTL or any of the games, or
I don't know. I mean, I think that I'm just excited for all of it. I know that's kind of a cop-out answer, but
Bullshit.
everything
You
that
have
I've
one.
done here, I've enjoyed. Like, there's never been a time that I've come and I've been like, God, I wish they hadn't put me in that. Like, that video sucked. Like, I've just always had a great time, and just getting to be in more stuff, and probably getting to prepare a little bit more, and like, I don't know, like not just like, it'd probably be nice to not just get thrown into stuff,
Yeah.
as fun as that is. But Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to. I know Spencer's talking to me, and one of the things that he said when this all sort of first started happening, he was like, I kind of want to do like some actual gaming stuff on the Smosh Games channel. He's like,
Wow.
we don't
He's
have a
hungry
lot
for
of
that.
like gamers. He's like, so if you want, like, I'd love to do some like actual like gaming. And I'm like, dude, let's do it. That's my
Ooh.
shit.
Do you play
Like,
Fortnite?
dude, I was
You
playing.
play Fortnite with Spencer.
I played Fortnite with Spencer, and it was like so much fun. It was so much fun. We we were just playing together, and we found like two, like they have like sports cars in the games, things that you can drive. And we found two of them, and we were like, dude, we should recreate the scene from Furious 7 where Vin
Stop.
Diesel and Paul Walker.
Yes.
So we literally found a stream Fortnite, and I was streaming, and I just blasted like the song,
The
the
song?
Charlie Puth song,
Oh.
and we were just driving until we hit a split.
And then they look at each other and they're like,
yeah,
see you later.
It
It's
was
not goodbye. It's
awesome.
See you later.
It was awesome.
Wow.
So
Okay,
I just want to do that all the time.
I feel like Trevor, you're gonna be on the games channel a lot more then, because it's true. He doesn't really have a lot of gamers just
I love how
killing
we're
it.
talking about it like Hogwarts houses.
But it is.
Which channel will you end up on?
Yeah.
But it is. Smosh is like Hogwarts, maybe, right?
I feel like we're all across everything though.
Yeah.
But games is so dumb right now. We're doing dumb shit
best
on the
way
Smosh
ever.
Games channel.
Yeah.
So you'll fit in
Yeah.
because you're dumb.
Well, was it? No,
Sorry
it was
about
another
Shayne.
time I was just here, and you were like, "Hey, do you want to be in this video?" But it was when we did the like Mario Party, but you're trying to lose.
Oh, don't win Mario Party.
Don't
Yeah,
win Mario
you ended
Party.
up because Angela, her wrist was broken, so
Yeah.
she needed someone to use the other
I
controller.
played one half of the game with
Stop.
Angela. It was so
Yeah.
dumb.
Oh yeah, that's so you've been in a video with Angela. So have
Mm.
you been in a video with everyone?
I think so.
Who
I think so.
who are you most intimidated by? Who are you most afraid of
Ooh.
the
Most
cast?
intimidated by.
Yeah,
We won't tell them.
We won't
my
tell 'em,
God.
and they don't watch.
And they don't listen.
I
Don't
mean,
listen to us.
probably is Anthony considered cast?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like
Anthony's cast.
I just have spent the least time around him, and also,
Same.
I mean, I don't know, not to be a fanboy, but like I started watching Smosh when I was like 11 years old. Like
so
That was like
cute.
3 years ago.
Sorry about Shayne. He's an asshole.
But yeah, I mean, like when I was a kid when like YouTube was getting big, and like I remember just like watching Smosh, and that was my shit when I was a kid. And so like I remember when I first met Ian, like that was a surreal moment for me
Whoa.
of like meeting Ian. I'm like, oh my God, like. But at that time I had to be professional
Yeah.
because like I was like I don't want to
You're
be
like,
in the office and be
"Hello?"
like, oh my God, it's Ian, hello. But yeah, and I feel like I've gotten used to that with like Ian and being around so much. But now with Anthony, I'm like, oh, there's a whole nother person that I now have to like not be weird around and like, you know.
If it makes you feel better, I felt that too. I mean, I didn't watch Smosh when I was 11, but I had heard so much about Anthony, and then it was like, he's coming back. And it's like, okay, this mythical man is coming back, and he's like technically our boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is very intimidating.
I want him to think I'm cool, you know? Like I feel like I need to cement myself as a cool guy, and then I could start being stupider.
I don't think it's that hard to impress Anthony, though.
Really?
Do you disagree?
I think it's tough.
Because
Because when he laughs at, I'm like, oh. And then when he doesn't laugh at, I'm like, oh.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I think that makes sense. I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he's a bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I think I know that he's been in a professional setting this entire time, and then we just had his funeral, so he's a lot more lax with everyone.
yeah.
But before that, it was like he was professional, so it
Yeah.
was like hard to know how he really felt.
Yeah.
But I think genuinely he's very welcoming and very open.
Yeah.
But
Was-
it's cool to be intimidated.
Actually, that time that I was talking about when I came in to get a ride from Shayne and Courtney, the video that Spence put me in was a video with Anthony. It was like one of the card games that we were playing.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and that was the first time that I was like, I didn't, because that was
I
the-
didn't know that you would be here.
No, that was the first time I'd met Anthony too. I met him then.
You hadn't met him before?
I hadn't met
that
him.
Makes sense.
No, I met him once at Ian's birthday in like passing, but I don't think that he remembered that. And so like I was here and I met him, and then Smosh was like, "Do you want to be in this video?" And I was like, "Sure." And that was so much pressure. I was like, "Oh my God, like I just met him and now I have to I gotta really be funny. I gotta really try to be funny."
And did you kill it?
I don't know. I don't read comments anymore. Nobody complimented me from here, so probably not.
Oh, that will change.
I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I feel like over even the last few years, the Smosh fans have been like more of a fan of you than mythical fans. Is that up to say? I just mean like Smosh fans love you.
No, yeah. I think there's a bit of truth to that. I think that mythical, generally their fan base trends like upward in age.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of mythical fans don't get me as much. Like they don't understand. I think some of them find me annoying.
Because you think they're older.
Yeah. I think they're older and they don't understand my humor quite as much. And then to them, it seems like, I don't know, they might think I'm coming off as like trying too hard. I've seen a lot of comments like that where like Trevor's trying so hard. And I'm like, no, this is just how I am. Like, this is just who I am. And so I think that like, yeah, I think Smosh, like what I think to be probably a younger audience, like gets that more and gets me more. So I think they like that more.
I wonder what our age demo
Honestly,
fully is.
I think they're 13-year-olds, and then there are a ton. There are a ton that are in their 30s.
I think
Some in their 40s, but
I
not.
think our prime demo is 20s.
Yeah.
I think that's our prime
There's
demo.
definitely some 13-year-olds.
You think so?
Definitely.
Well, even like age demographic, like I feel like humor, like I think that my humor is probably more suited to like here.
Yeah.
I think that like Rhett and Link
think so,
brand
too.
of comedy like isn't as much how I try and be funny or am funny. So I think that probably also
They are such a laid back, like specific style of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And they nail it, but it's such a specific style.
Yeah.
I remember when I guest hosted on Mythical, I remember just feeling like, oh I feel insane.
Yeah.
I found myself being like, oh, I should be quieter. Like I don't know what to
Really?
do because their content is so chill and so like all
Oh.
right, and here we are today, and we're doing this and blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and wow, this taco tastes weird. It's like that's their
Literally
vibe.
the opposite of Smosh. Like if I shoot and then go hang out with friends, I am like on their ass. I'm like making fun of them, and I'm like, "Hey, what am I?" They're like, "Okay, you're a little hot right now," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so used to roasting everyone I work with
Right.
all the time."
Yeah.
So, who are you most excited to work with?
Oh God.
And don't you dare say all of us.
All of us. All of us. Everyone. No, I mean, I really am. I'm excited to work with Spencer. I feel like because of the game stuff, like I
Yeah.
think that we're gonna be like two peas in a pod because I feel like we're probably a couple of the bigger gamers, and
Definitely.
just like recently, I feel like over the last like couple months, Spencer and I have been talking a lot more,
Okay.
and like
Aw.
he just like I feel like he gets me, like he gets me.
Cute.
And and you play games that Spencer is a big fan of.
Yeah.
Stuff like Fortnite, because
Yeah.
Damien and I play a lot of the like Dark Souls, a lot of that like
Yeah.
RPG type of shit.
Yeah.
So there's a
Totally.
big niche. Yeah, and Amanda loves Five Nights at Freddy's. That's her jam.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing, Trevor, if you don't know this about me, I'm not a gamer at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have guessed that you were.
Yeah. So a cool thing that we've been doing on the games channel is that I sit and watch like Shayne or Courtney or Damien play games, and then I just comment on it.
Yeah.
I will say you are a fantastic audience for video games, because a lot of people will sit and watch a video game and they're just not into it.
Yeah.
And they're like just sitting there bored. Amanda actually adds a lot to the
Thank you.
game,
Yeah.
and that's so like you fit in really
I'm so
well.
interested in it. And honestly, my little sister was a gamer, but like I was so afraid I'd get so addicted to it. And my mom was like very intense about not like being inside for too long.
That's
like,
valid.
It was the type of thing that you'd turn on the TV, and if you heard her car come in, you'd quickly turn it off and pretend like you were never watching it.
Oh, okay. See, my dad is a huge gamer. Huge.
That's
gamer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, like my dad was. He's like why we were having like Halo nights at our house with like his college. Like they would literally like he would bring people over and we'd just have LAN parties at
That's
my house.
so cool.
I was just like 6 years old playing Halo 2 with a bunch of like.
My parents have
That
never
makes sense.
touched a video game. Actually, my mom I saw her play a video game for the first time like a year ago. She played Mario Kart with me and my nephew, and she managed in the last second to beat my nephew at like the battle arena.
Yeah.
And I remember freaking out, and my nephew got so mad.
Yeah.
He was so pissed because my mom doesn't play video games at all, has no idea what she's doing. I can't fathom playing Halo with my dad.
Well, there's like, it gets even deeper than that. Like this is a fun bit of timely. So Baldur's Gate 3 just came out.
Sure.
It's been huge.
Yeah,
My
I watched
dad-
that in play.
You actually did play a little bit.
I did.
You guys
Created
did
one of
play
my
that.
D&D characters.
Yeah,
It was
you-
great. And she was hot.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
It's hard to make a
before.
character ugly in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I feel.
Oh, got it.
Well, my dad, I used to watch him play the original Baldur's Gate.
That's awesome.
So like Baldur's Gate 1, I grew up like watching him play. Like he's a huge nerd. And so now like Baldur's Gate 3 came out. My dad and I are chopping it up on that. And it's like he's just a huge nerd. That's pretty much it.
really
Moral of the
cool.
That's
story.
actually really cute.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for Spencer because, man, he needs a buddy to play games.
He's got buddy.
Not a gamer buddy.
I'm Spencer's buddy.
He doesn't want to be friends with you, Shayne. No, I'm just kidding. He needs like a really someone. I mean, he has Alex, of course. They're
Yeah.
a duo, but I think that he really needs like fresh blood to just
Yeah.
come in there and game out with him.
Well, I think that like it's a balance.
Shut
like,
up.
Once you have two people to play a video game and be good at it, then you can have other people that are bad at it. Because if you're like a solo person that's like trying to get something done in a game and you just have three people that don't know what they're doing, then it's like tough and you're just like trying to wrangle people. But if you have someone else that you can rely on to be like, okay, we've got at least two people that are into this and know what they're doing, then it just becomes even more fun. And you can have like people that are just completely lost. So I think that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's great. I think it seems like you already have an idea of what you're gonna do here a little.
Yeah, you have an idea, but we also have an idea. We have a guide actually
Yeah?
for you to help you out. We have a Smosh survival guide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give some tips.
We're gonna give
I'm
you some
ready.
tips and tricks and do's and don'ts.
I'm ready. Wait, okay, so Smosh Survival Guide. Sorry, this is a complete tangent, but I gotta bring it up. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Yeah.
Are you both familiar?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Shayne, this is just for you then. Did you see the viral clip? of-
Yes. So they have a podcast. Actually, we should talk about this really quick. So Ned's Declassified they came in for a Try Not to Laugh. I'm trying to remember.
Try Guys?
Ned's Declassified.
Mhm.
Uh,
Not that.
Ned's Declassified.
Everything is fine.
So Ned's Declassified was a Nickelodeon show, like a long
Got it.
time ago,
Got
back in the day, and they came in for a Try Not to Laugh like a year or so ago.
Okay.
They're all like my age now.
Okay.
But they started a podcast, and they have had clips go viral that I'm like, are they copying us where they're lying and saying shit? Like they're talking about like they're saying crazy stuff. They're like, remember the first time you gave me a job? And they're like, these are the two hosts like talking about it, saying crazy shit, saying sex
it's a
stories,
lie.
drug stories, all this stuff. No, it's not a lie. It turns out it's not a lie. They are just revealing everything.
Literally, like the main guy and the main girl, he was like, oh, I thought the first time that you gave me one was like when like I couldn't finish and I had to go into the bathroom by myself. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't feel bad talking about it here because they are talking about it on their podcast. I'm seeing it all over
Do
TikTok.
they know that it's forever? That when
I
you
don't
say it,
think they
it's
care.
forever?
I think they know they're going to get clicks and they're going for it.
So I think we should do a fake job story. Like, you give me a job.
Yeah, let's do that.
Everyone
Yeah.
gave me a job?
Yeah, and you had to go to the bathroom. We just what if we just copy theirs
Yeah.
word for word?
Yeah, man.
Let's look into that.
Trevor gave me a job.
You remember
My
that first time I came to
God.
the office, I had a strap-on on? That
Yeah, it was
crazy.
insane.
I cannot. Like we talk about a lot of stuff here. I cannot believe the level that they go.
No.
Like a part of me respects it because I'm like, hey, you're allowed to say whatever
They're
you
off
want.
Disney
Yeah.
now. They
but
don't care.
but holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, at Smosh, yeah, we try not to do that.
We don't go there.
We don't talk about jobs. We just we don't do
I've
it.
also
Never mind.
I've also never had sex.
Spencer's
in my
not
life,
gonna be my favorite person to work
That's
with.
actually
Okay.
true.
If you're like me, then this year you're trying to be smarter with your money. You want to save, you want to cancel unwanted subscriptions, you want to figure out where your money's going. Well, there's something that can help you out, and that is Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and help lower your bills. It's pretty great.
Yeah, it's amazing. I actually downloaded the app. It was so easy. It connected to all my banks. I can see where I'm spending money, and all my subscriptions are in one place, and you just tap it and you can cancel it right then and there.
Dude, I need that.
I do too, because all of them are all over the place.
I forget about them, and then it's like a year later, I'm like, wait, I've been spending $2 on this subscription every month? What the heck?
And Rocket Money can refund your money. All you do is take a picture of it and you send it to the Rocket Money app and they can refund it for you.
That sounds fantastic.
I know, isn't it
Oh
amazing?
my gosh, what the frick?
Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year, with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions.
Okay.
Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. That's rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. rocketmoney.com/smoshmouth. Let's do it.
All right, back to the show. Okay, so we have some tips,
Okay.
a guide for you, and if you're listening to this, this is a lot of juicy information for you.
Yeah, a lot of juicy Smosh information.
Okay, first off, let's run through all the shows.
Yep.
And what it takes to do well on these shows, because we have a lot of experience combined.
Okay.
Let's start on the Smosh Pit channel.
Smosh Pit channel.
So first up, try not to laugh.
Yeah.
You've done it before,
Yeah.
and you did pretty well.
I did okay. I feel like that's an area I can step it up.
Try not to laugh the first couple times you do it. I'm curious what you think of this, Amanda, because I've been doing it so much. I've done like, I can't count how many episodes I've been in. But for the first while, it's fun because you're just going crazy. You're doing whatever. And then once you keep doing it, once you've done like 12 episodes of it, you start to be like, holy shit, how do I keep it fresh?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where it gets tough. Amanda's very good at this, and I think because but you're also really good at improv, so you do the whole thing of putting on an outfit first, and then idea.
Angela and I have a pact, and we weren't even saying that it was a pact until like we checked in with each other. We never plan anything.
Okay. Wow.
I used to when I first started TNTL, I would have a couple characters in my back pocket. No, we never plan anything. We come in, and now I just put on an outfit and then figure out the bit after the outfit. So I'll put on a whole outfit and I'll be like, okay, what's the bit here? Yeah. It's very hard for me to be like, I want to be a cop or whatever. For some reason, those never work out. Yeah. It's so much better for me not to plan. And I really enjoy the structured TNTLs. Okay. Like Blind Pairs, Simon Says, props. What's the prop one?
Prop tart. We call it prop tart.
Prop tart.
It's props.
Okay. When you're in the seat, you choose a prop for everyone that they have to use. I feel like that really helps out people, gets them out of their head, especially Blind Pairs. We just did it today, and honestly, you can't really plan anything.
Yeah.
You can put on the outfit, which is what I did, and then you walk out, and then you have a scene with the other person, and you don't know what they're wearing or what they're doing.
It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the longest time, I'd only ever come in, and when I was on Try Not to Laugh, I'd only done one bit. And so, like, for those, I always was, like, planning something. I was like, I got to do, like, one thing. I got to knock it out of the park.
Yep.
And then I did one where Ian and I were together as, like, a pair. And I was like, oh, this is great. Like, I'm sure he'll have some stuff. Like, we'll go in. Like, it'll be fun. And then I get here and Ian's like, do you have any ideas?
I was just gonna say.
I'm like, I got nothing.
Yep.
But it was fun. And then I did my first ever one where I had to do like a series of bits, and I think I had like a couple ideas, but I didn't plan a ton. But also, like, I get so scared that subconsciously I'm just gonna steal something from something that I've watched somewhere else. Like, where I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna do a bit, and it's just completely ripped off from something else I've watched. And then people are gonna be like, Trevor just yoinked that bit. And I'm gonna be like, I didn't know.
Like, yeah, but you laughed.
Yeah, but it worked.
That's the thing with Trying Not to Laugh. It's different for everyone. But for me, it is therapy. I love it so much. It's like I go in there just like without a parachute. I'm just like, here we go. I have nothing planned. Let's fucking go.
All right.
I love it.
A funny thing about Try Not to Laugh is that I have a lot of like returning characters I've done over the years on
Yeah.
Try Not to Laugh, like the You're My Favorite Pizza Place, the Chosen, Dumpster Wizard. A lot of that comes from laziness because I'm like, okay, I have this character and people really like it, so I'll just keep doing that same bit over and over again. Then I don't have to think of other ones.
Yeah, exactly.
And it ends up working in my favor.
But it does. It works out. Like
Yeah.
repeating bits and characters works out because it comes out and people go, ah. You know when you're watching an improv show and you're like anxious for the performer? I have a feeling that people are probably like, okay, you guys ready back there? And then we come out with something that they know and they're like, this is going to be funny. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I want to get. I've been working on some characters, and by working on some characters, I mean I like to come up with funny names.
Oh,
and
love.
then I don't know anything past that.
That's great.
So I just have a note in my phone that's just got like a list of names
Oh.
that I think are funny, and that like eventually I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna give this name a character, but we'll see.
Actually,
start.
I love that. Because for me, it's like wigs. I put on wigs, but names are so great.
Yeah.
Like a
Give us a name.
Belinda. Yeah, give us a
Okay,
name.
I'll get one out.
Let's see what's in store for us.
I feel like if you got a knockout name, it's just like
TNTL.
and you tee it up with that, then it doesn't get better than that.
Watch it not be a good name.
It's like John.
God.
He's like, okay, so John Skrasinski.
Okay.
It's like
John Smith.
Okay.
isn't that funny?
I'll run down some of these. Actually, I used one of these in what I think is an unaired video when we did interviewing Josh's exes.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that ever aired.
I don't think it did.
I don't think that aired because it was like right around the time where Anthony was coming back. So
Yeah.
they kind of were changing the content.
Yeah.
Oh,
But my
shit.
character's name on that was Lexi Showerhead.
Lexi Showerhead is a pretty good name.
Get out of here.
I got Tony Toes,
Tony
Tony
Toes,
Toes.
pretty good.
Barney Bongswinger,
Oh,
Barney Bongswinger,
okay.
Frisco Handlebar.
Frisco
Oh,
Handlebar, I
that's
like
very
a
fun.
lot.
That's very fun.
That's good.
This is a good one. Pipe Johnson.
Pipe,
Okay, I love that. Pipe.
pipe,
Yeah, Pipe.
Pipe
Johnson.
Johnson.
Why does he sound like a baseball player to me?
He sounds like a porn star to me.
That was the
Oh,
Well, actually, no.
well.
I planned this one.
Both?
He's actually just a plumber, but people think he's a porn star.
That's okay.
So then he
that's
shows
great.
up,
See?
and then they're trying to have sex with him, and then he's just trying to fix the pipes.
That's good.
Oh, I love
that's
that.
Good. That's good.
And he wears a baseball uniform.
All right, you show
Yeah.
promise.
Those are some of them. Those are just some
Okay.
of them I've been cooking up.
I think you're gonna be fine in TNTL.
Yeah.
Okay, other pit shows, Reddit stories,
Yeah.
hosted by this
Great.
fucking asshole.
That shit's great.
Yeah.
Reddit
That
stories so fun.
that show's easy.
Yeah.
That show's fun.
Easy peasy.
That is the easiest show that we do.
You're literally just commenting and giving your like opinion, but also like really trying to see where these people come from because the updates are everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this stage, I still am not good at predicting like who's going to be the asshole based on the title and stuff. I would feel like I would start to get more of an intuition. I really don't. I don't know. That show still surprises me.
Yeah.
Still read stories that blow my mind. But
Yeah.
it's a great show. So I don't really
So
know.
gear up for that.
So
It's
gear
great.
up to just sit on a couch.
I did one of those. This is awesome.
yeah.
It was super easy.
Yeah, you did great.
Very fun.
Okay.
I love sitting on couches, man. That's
Yeah, you're gonna be great.
All right. Beppardy, though, we do our trivia stuff. What categories do you think you could actually do well on?
Oh God,
Is there a category that you're like, I'm gonna ace that shit?
Yeah.
I feel like any internet culture stuff, like I spend too much time on the internet, but like anything specifically in like the gaming streaming world, like
Okay.
I
Oh.
feel like I'm, and like on the younger side of things too, like, you know, Skibbity Toilet, Phantom Tax, shit like that. But like
John Pork and Skibbity
Yeah.
Toilet. Yeah.
those are great. And then I don't know, I'm like pretty good at like 80s music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you know that Did you know that Hall & Oates are suing each other?
Yes.
Really?
You know how I know that? People.com.
Okay. Something.
There's one thing you need to know about me. I subscribe to people.com and I'm proud of it. And I admitted that a week ago.
Okay.
2
One
weeks
of
ago.
6 people.
Yeah, and they're all over 60.
No, we need to do an episode where we go through people.com.
Yeah,
and we just read the
I think
headlines.
we do.
However, I was getting roasted by Selena before this episode started because I was on Esquire.com.
Yeah.
And she was making that sound like it's the same thing.
So he subscribes to.
I don't subscribe.
I can see that Trevor agrees.
I'm not subscribed to Esquire, but they give me there's a lot of good style advice, a lot of good buying guides on there. They'll be like, these are the best jeans.
You are literally, it's the same thing.
It is not the same
I disagree.
thing.
Okay,
I
I'm
get
sorry.
best Amazon gifts for Christmas.
Esquire
I'm
is
sorry.
for gentlemen.
I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to be a sexist here, but I have to side with Shayne. Because it's subscribing to something.
I was just
subscribing.
I was just on Esquire.com.
I would have never known about Hall & Oates suing battle.
Yes,
would
you
your
would've.
life be
You would've
any
heard about it?
different? Would your life
Yes.
be worse if
I
you
would have
didn't
listened
know?
to Hall & Oates and never known that they have beef. Ever. Tell me about 80s music.
Does it ruin Hall & Oates for you, or does it make it more fun to listen to?
It does ruin the fun of it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
feel that.
yeah, it ruins it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel about that 80s music lover?
Well, about Hall & Oates specifically,
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I think it's funny because, like, if
You're sick.
if you'd asked me
I don't know the case
if
that
you'd
well.
asked me 90 seconds ago if Hall & Oates were alive, I wouldn't have been able to tell you.
You just
I
just
wouldn't have been
said
able to tell you.
likes the 80s.
He likes 80s music. He doesn't know anything
I don't
about
keep
it.
up with whether or not. I don't know.
Who's your top 80s person?
Yeah. What's the best 80s music?
He's going to be like
God.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Oh yeah,
no.
old shit like Rihanna.
like George Michael.
Okay.
Okay, freedom.
Like that's why I have the dangly cross earrings
Yes.
because
Wow.
I love George Michael.
Oh, me too.
But I don't know. Like my dad, when I was younger, bringing it back to my dad, we had Sirius XM. Okay.
My dad still has
sorry.
Sirius XM.
Yeah. And we would listen to 80s on 8. And we would play trivia in the car where he would make me guess like the name of the song and the artist.
Cool.
So I was like a 10-year-old. My dad's grilling me on 80s
I
music.
kind of love that.
Yeah. But
Did you
know.
like the coffee shop Sirius XM?
Yeah,
station?
that was like later at night,
like
you know.
cool coffee or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Every time
I
my dad
do.
picks me up from the airport, he's like, "So what are we thinking? Cool coffee or which Sirius XM radio?" I'm like, "Dad, nobody still has Sirius XM."
I'm so jealous of that.
Really?
To just like be in a different era of technology and just still
Yeah.
existing in it.
And whenever
Yeah.
you go through a dead zone, the music just cuts out. It completely cuts
And
out.
how peaceful is that?
And he goes, "Dead zone," and I'm like,
zone.
"It's been 10 minutes."
Guess we just don't have anything.
Growing up in Idaho, that was like an hour and a half
Yeah.
dead zone.
Yep, Massachusetts,
So, yeah.
dead zone. I'm like, okay, well,
We switched to AM. It was like,
oh, and the worst.
God, like
Talk radio.
talk radio, awful
Do
stuff.
people listen to AM radio?
Yeah, when you're
Yeah.
driving through an hour and a half
Yeah.
dead zone in
Who
Idaho.
listens to
When
AM
people
radio?
have dead zones and they're old and
Well, like
it's 5 a.m.
I moved across the country from Idaho to Virginia when I was like 9 years old or something, and I did that drive just me and my dad, and it was like before people knew what auxiliary cords were.
Oh my god.
And so literally like so much talk radio, and I was just like, I can't
It's a
listen to these
nightmare.
people talk.
No, I don't like talk radio unless it's like a really good NPR story. But talk radio I hate it.
Yeah, the only one that I liked, what was it called? It was like really late night shit, like 3 a.m. and it was like east of the Rocky. It was like this spooky. It was like this supernatural one where it was
What
like
if
this.
it turns out it doesn't
Oh,
exist?
okay, his first name
crazy.
was Art. I can't for the life of me
Art
remember it.
Garfunkel.
No, I don't believe it was the counterpart.
You're asking us like we're
Paul
gonna know this
Simon.
AM channel that.
Honestly, I'm kinda
I
now
need a
interested.
fact check on it because it was
Guys, put in the
Alright.
comments if you know about this AM radio station by a guy named Art, and it's superstitious. And it
was
happened.
Literally,
Maybe Idaho, maybe
I'm
Virginia.
so mad. I'm so mad I don't remember.
That's okay.
That's a bummer, man.
We'll come
So-
back to it.
Okay, so Beppardy, 80s music, and young people shit.
So Beppardy,
Yeah.
you're gonna be fine if it's
Yeah.
only about.
Well, I
that.
shouldn't have told you that because now you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna make a
Oh,
fool
we're
of myself.
going to.
Oh, everyone makes a fool of themselves at Beppardy, but I think we're gonna add on phone a friend maybe.
yeah,
at
yes.
Beppardy.
We recently did. I don't know if it's aired yet, but we did like
Trash.
trash TV, and Ian was so good at it. Like
Loves trash
really
TV.
good.
Oh wow.
Ian's actually kind of a secret killer on Beppardy.
Yeah, he is.
That dude's really
He's
good
really
at that
good.
show.
Well, you called me stupid on an episode of Beppardy that I wasn't even in.
What?
You called me dumb.
Oh,
It was the one that Josh was in, and Josh was like nailing every single question. And then you go, we should have gotten Trevor, because Trevor is dumber. And then,
Ugh.
yeah, screw
I'm
up.
so glad that we've finally revealed that Shayne is the biggest asshole ever.
I
He is
got
literally
him
the meanest person on this planet.
Yeah, dude.
I got him back.
Yeah.
How?
Like a week and a half ago, it was we did an imposter chef that I was in, and in the video, I was like, the last time I did one of these, it was with Shayne, which was a lot less pressure because Shayne is stupid.
Oh my
Got
God.
me.
Yeah.
You're
so,
going to be fine at
Freaking
Smosh.
destroyed me.
You have to
Yeah,
have thick
freaking
skin
own.
here. You really do.
I don't. Very thin skin, very easily.
Well-
no, I'm kidding. I'm
Well,
kidding.
you're
Yeah, you're gonna start
You're
getting
gonna get
roasted for real
roasted.
now.
It's like I'm good
It's
in the
not just gonna be
moment.
me roasting. I'm not. I think as far as roasting skills go, I'm not high ranked here.
No.
Like now, Tommy's gonna be.
Tommy
Oh.
Roast. And, which brings me to Who Memed It?
Yeah.
Roast City. I feel like you've been on a Who Memed
You've
It.
submitted.
I've submitted on Who
Oh
Memed
yeah,
It.
you definitely have.
Yeah.
I get my ass roasted on Who Memed It. Angela gets very roasted
oh,
on
Angela
Who
gets
Memed It.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're now gonna be a target for these shows.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be a
Okay.
target.
Okay, man.
I'm just excited to do more formats. This is gonna be fun.
Would you ever be willing to be blindfolded and slapped by everyone here at Smosh, and then guess who slapped
Slap
you?
me.
Yeah, that's like my dream.
Really?
Is that your dream?
That's like my dream. Yeah. I want to make sure that I
Can't tell
just
if you're being
learn
serious.
everyone's names first before I do that.
Sure.
Because I'd feel bad if I went
Tall
like,
girl.
Well, that'd be really funny.
what's that person with the hat? Guy with the hat.
Get slapped, you just have to
Everyone-
throw a name out
Yeah.
there. And
John-
you're like
Johnson.
Pipe Johnson.
Okay, so you're cool with getting slapped. Good to know.
Good to know.
Well,
Good.
that's
Yeah.
Pit in its entirety, pretty much.
Okay.
There's probably some shows we're missing, but who cares?
Games which you're gonna be great at.
Yeah.
Bath.
Great at games.
Board AF. Do you like
Board AF.
board games?
Board games. Oh, big fan. Big
Yeah?
fan of board games. What kind of board games do you guys play?
Every single one.
Every single one.
Luckily for you, we already
Legacy
played Bath Legacy, so you don't have to play that.
for an entire year.
I look back
Legacy.
on that show so fondly, but some of those episodes, that game was so complicated.
Yeah, but the episodes are so fun, but the game was so complicated.
Yeah.
No, I'm like a board game head. Actually, oh my god, how much am I going to talk about my dad?
I love this.
My dad and his buddies that he started his technology company with, they made a board game. They made a whole strategy board game called Duel of Ages.
Can we bring it on the channel?
And if you want a complicated game, that is a complicated game. But
Can I wear a wig just for fun?
it would be funny if we just pulled out the box and just made up our own rules.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like that would be fun because the basic concept is that it's the strategy game, but it's called Duel of Ages because all of the characters and weapons are from all across like different time periods.
Oh,
so
sick.
you'll just have this like alien, like futuristic, like space guy, and he's just wielding like a whip from the old west.
Wait, that
type
actually
stuff.
sounds really fun.
But yeah, they would go to like board game conventions and like set up booths where they like had their board game. And so like
Badass.
growing up, we just had a closet full of board games. So
That's
Yeah.
cool as hell.
board game
Us
guy.
too.
Well,
Definitely not that.
we love to play Uno and Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and there's a new game that we played, the Juror game.
Oh,
All Rise.
That was awesome.
All right.
We're playing a new game every week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what's tough.
the Juror game was really really fun. We basically it was all improvised.
Yeah.
It was a courtroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you played Secret Hitler?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I played that a bunch. Secret
Oh,
Sith
yeah.
as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Those games, I think I suck at those. Arasha is who you have to look out for.
Oh,
no.
Arasha and Courtney.
Yeah.
They're the
Arasha
two best.
and Chance also, and
Okay.
Courtney, they will fight to the death.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they think every game they're gonna win something.
You know what we,
That you don't win anything.
you know
here.
what we got to get him on is
What?
Moose Master.
Okay, Moose Master is for children, but
Awesome.
we do a theme every time.
Wild.
So we'll do like Gentleman's Moose Master, and we dress up, and it is so fun. And we make up really dumb rules, and we love it.
Gentleman's Moose Master might be the best video.
It's
we've ever
so
done.
fun.
I don't know what
insane.
master it.
Honestly, it's for 4-year-olds. It's
You
for babies.
will see. I'm not going to tell you anything. You're just going to have to get into it.
Yep.
I feel like you're setting me up to be like, okay, like first ever shoot week, Trevor's coming in, and it's just gonna be like, are you available for 5 days straight, 10 hours a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm ready.
I'm
Welcome.
sorry.
No, that's
We've
great.
been filming since 8:30 this morning.
Yeah.
It's 3 o'clock, and we are filming till like
We-
7:30.
We did
tonight.
TNTL
No, that's
at
great.
8:30 this morning.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Swear to God.
excited. Like I every time I've come in, I feel like it's been for like one video, and then sometimes we'll be like, "Do you want to be in another one for fun?" And I'll do
Oh.
it. But now,
Trevor,
I
get ready.
Do you
hang
ever
out with my
wish?
friends all day?
I'm sorry. Change the subject, sort of. Amanda, do you ever wish people knew that we film some of these like videos at 9 a.m.? Like it's like when they watch a Try Not to Laugh and they're like, they weren't as funny in this one. It's like, I want you to do this at 9 a.m. Like, do that.
Do you know what? I will say, I was on set with someone that I usually do like theater comedy with, and we were doing a 12-hour day, and at noon, he was like, "You're a machine. I don't know how you're alive right now." I was like, "What are you talking about? We have 6 more hours.
We got to keep.
I'm ready to go. Like, what's going on here?" And he was like, "I am dead. I died for days." And so I wish that people in my community knew that. But it would be cool to have our audience know that, yeah, it is 8 a.m. when we're doing
It's-
TNTL.
It's that, and also sometimes we're doing a Try Not to Laugh after we've already done a Who
4
Memed
other
It,
videos.
2 Reddit stories, a Bored AF. Like we're doing so much shit in
Yeah.
a day. All of it individually, easiest job in the world. But when you combine it all,
Yeah.
then it starts to be like, all right. And then you do that 5 days straight.
Yep.
And then next week you get back into just planning the next ones and
Yep.
stuff. It's go. But it's the best job in the world, and you're gonna have a great time.
I'm
so
so
much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. You're gonna be
I'm
totally fine.
But wait,
excited.
but
I'm
for real though,
excited.
coffee morning, and do not do a coffee before 12. You gotta do it at like 1 or 2.
Oh no.
And be careful of the Celsiuses.
Yes.
Oh no.
Be very
Celsius they should put on their can like just
Addicting.
just like
skull and crossbones.
just like told you we geek hard. like that is Celsius is no joke.
Yeah. The stamina will help if you pace out your caffeine intake.
That's right.
Well, I'm looking forward to because I've got a lot of food fatigue with Mythical Kitchen.
Oh.
That's I'll get to the end of the day after 4 episodes and I'm just eating like 4,000 calories of fried, disgusting foods, and I want to die.
Oh,
and we do
that's
have culinary
not
crimes.
Yeah, I
you've
was
already been-
on
you've been
that.
on it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I haven't been on it yet.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's great.
What the
Look at
fuck?
that. Trevor's been on more things than you.
Get frigging owned.
Trevor, hi.
Um,
Culinary Crimes. Yep, that's also another games, which is fairly new.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll make you eat food. Don't worry.
no, I know.
I'm glad that you're not going to be eating a bunch of fried food all day.
I also realize you joining means there's now another person for when I guess people.
Oh yeah, Shayne guesses
Mm.
people. So
Yeah.
he guesses their music taste.
Yeah.
Favorite movies,
Movies.
favorite TV shows,
Chumbawamba.
favorite YouTubers. Yep, that's where the Chumbawamba meme came from.
Favorite
which is
YouTubers.
incredible.
Did you get my favorite YouTuber? Did you already do this video?
You didn't submit favorite YouTubers.
Yes,
Wait,
I
did
did.
You did?
Yeah, it was you 3
Really?
times.
Wait, did you do
Oh, I don't
that?
think I don't think Spencer put it up.
I hate him. I'm gonna kill him after
Wait,
this.
you did favorite YouTubers already?
Yeah.
I submitted for that.
Wait, I did guess yours.
I literally
Yes.
did yours
Did
3
you have,
times.
Did you have a Kami Japan in there as well? Or no? Who did you have? I forget.
Mine was 3 RuneScape YouTubers.
That's right. No, I did. I absolutely guessed you immediately. Wow, Trevor was in that and you weren't.
I'm gonna kill Spencer because I think he thought it was a joke, and he was like, "Hey, you didn't do any YouTubers." I said, "Yes, I did. All 3 of them are Shayne Top," and I even sent him a link. I even sent him a link of you.
No, you know what's so funny about that is Spencer asked me, he's like, "Yo, can you send me your 3 favorite YouTubers?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "Is it funny?" Because I figured it was for you guessing them. I was like, "Is it funnier if they're all RuneScape YouTubers?" And he's like, "That's perfect." And then I sent him the 3, and I was like, I actually think these are my genuine favorite 3
That's
YouTubers.
really
It
funny.
wasn't even a bit.
I remember guessing it, and sorry, I hope this video's out by now. If not, I'm sorry for the spoilers. But I remember guessing it and being like, I can't believe how many specific YouTubers there are for every niche. And I was like, there are more than 3 RuneScape YouTubers. That's such a specific ass thing.
I'm subscribed to probably a dozen RuneScape
Wow.
YouTubers.
I've been recently trying to like suggest more YouTubers to people and like try to get them like just amongst here at Smosh. And Courtney was suggesting something to someone, and she's like, "Yeah, there's this person who does their makeup while talking about true crime stories."
Wait, I know this person.
Do you know this person?
Oh, of course.
And I'm just like, "There's that." I'm like, "That exists."
I did her on TNTL. No, there's more than just one. There's so many women who do makeup. There's one like main one. They do full makeup and talk about crime stories.
That's insane.
And now on Instagram, they'll do full makeup and talk about like women's rights.
That's cool.
That's great. I love that.
Hey,
That's insane.
that's
Women's
so
rights?
awesome.
That's
Kind
cool.
of felt like you guys like prepared
Hey,
that answer.
women's
That's
rights
cool.
are
That is that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. In my life.
Hold on.
You
Can
are
we just
correct.
pause for a moment of silence for how cool that is?
Can we give a moment of silence for all the coolness that is? My God.
Oh
I
my
just
God.
murdered the energy in this room. Yeah.
Yes. So you were in that.
Get
So now,
owned.
but now you're gonna be more consistently in it,
Yeah,
and so
it's great.
I
I'll be
think
having
those
to
are
consider
all the I mean there's tons of games obviously, but those are the two channels.
yeah.
Then
I mean, Sketch, and you're on the SmoshCast channel right now.
yeah, this is Smosh Mouth. This is
We have a whole channel dedicated to this one show.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do some other podcasts at some point.
No, that's great.
Maybe.
Put me in them. I'll do it. I'll host one. I
Oh.
did it for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I had my own podcast for a bit. Rhett and Link said, done.
Sorry, man.
Done.
What was it called?
Tough. It was called Trevor Talks Too Much.
Mhm.
And apparently I did. I talked too
You
much.
talked for a podcast. You talked too
I
much. and
talked
you got it
too
canceled.
much.
Did you have guests?
Yeah. Yeah, I had guests. They were cool. I had Damien on. Damien
That's
was on.
awesome.
I
So
think
you
we were
both
trying to
talked
get
What?
That's the point of the show.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Come on, you
There's
talk too
something
much.
right here.
I have something right here.
Yeah, it's
Is
like
it-
a fur.
Oh. Ah.
It's a bug.
No, I wasn't trying to be a mood cause that's like a bit. That's like a bit that we have is like, oh, like we bring it up and it's like, oh, Trevor talked too
Wait,
much.
so this isn't real?
No, this is real. He did have a
I
podcast.
did. It was like for a
I
year.
get with on this show.
I-
Just heads up.
Not me. I would never do that. ever.
Really?
Never
Because
ever.
Shayne lies to me constantly.
Okay, I convinced her that the plot of Five Nights at Freddy's was real.
Yeah.
That,
And that's why I
Well, it
forced him to give
is.
me a job.
and then we played Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's
Played
how it
Five
went.
Nights at Freddy's while he was giving you the job.
That's the only way you play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god.
This
Um,
is the clickable. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, we're gonna get views.
That's
on
the
this
cut
one.
down.
Okay, so we basically gave you our Smosh survival guide.
Yeah, I feel like now you get a rundown. And the sketch channel,
Yeah.
you know,
You know.
Yeah.
that's just
That's
Ian and
just-
Anthony doing a crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Well, I am excited. I hope there is, because I think a little known fact about me is that I do really love to like act. Actually, like
Really?
I do. Like I generally am like myself and funny and like improvising that way.
But you actually
I,
like to act.
I actually like to act. I did theater like in high school, and I like really
Me
enjoy
too.
it. And like I like doing characters as bits, but also just like actually acting. So who
You
knows?
like to act.
Okay.
Maybe there will be an opportunity.
Oh,
I
for
mean,
me to-
I want to do like a dramatic theater like play thing.
Awesome.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We should make it
I've
a
wanted to do
musical
that
too.
forever.
We
Let's
should
get
love-
Angela and Chance on board for that
Yeah.
shit.
We should just convince Ian and Anthony to drop a sketch where it's just fully a drama.
That's what I want.
Fully not a joke in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think you actually just gave us your first pitch for the channel.
Let's do
because
it.
we also pitch on the channel.
Yeah.
We don't pitch like the audience doesn't see it, but we do pitch to the
Pitch new shows all the
the
time.
execs.
Yeah. To the execs.
And that should be a pitch. You should just take that and
Yeah.
do like a dramatic.
I think I got an invitation to that meeting, so maybe I'll do it. It would be funny too, like if we just did like total like, or like early 2000s, like One Life to Live, just like
Yes.
General Hospital type shit.
Days of Our
Wow.
Lives.
Yeah, Days of Our Lives.
Trevor, you are just bringing the bangers.
You know,
Yeah.
I would absolutely love that. And just play it so.
Play it so corny straight,
Yeah.
like fully straight, but
As
just
committed as
corny
possible.
enough. Yeah, as
Like a
committed.
bit Lifetime
Yeah,
movie,
Trevor-
but
Love that.
cooler.
Trevor, you're gonna change things around here.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's what
Doing
they
that.
brought me in to do. They said, Trevor, we need some change. They're like,
Oh,
Anthony's
shit.
been fun.
Oh,
But,
shit.
I didn't
Okay.
consider
Wow, I
that.
had no idea that was what was going on.
Well, yeah, I think you're gonna be all right.
Trevor, you're going to be
you.
great. And we're so happy that you're here.
Mhm.
Thanks. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very cool.
Can I be? It's funny when all of this kind of went down. Little look into my sick, twisted brain. I was kind of surprised. Like, even when
Really?
Kiana, like, first was like, Kiana and Allie were like, we'd love to, like, bring you on as, like, and, like, kind of put you on our roster. I kind of just thought for a while that the only reason that you guys had me on is because, like, I was a part of Mythical and you would bring me over sometimes, and that, like, it was like, oh yeah, we'll bring Trevor around every once in a while. But it was pretty validating to be like, no, we want you to be on more. And I was like, oh, they like actually like me and think I'm funny and like want me around more.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
that's awesome. So
No, dude, you're great.
I'm excited to be here. I'm
We
really
cannot wait.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
really big.
I cannot wait for your TNTL bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got some good, I got this one.
And if it sucks,
really bad.
you've got one that's really bad.
I got one that's really,
I do
really
so
bad.
many bad ones.
Yeah. Well, most of mine are bad, I think.
All right,
That's the perfect part about TNTL, though.
so you know the next time you see a Try Not to Laugh and Trevor's in it, you're gonna see something really bad.
Really
Yeah.
bad.
What's the company's stance on JFK jokes?
Oh, we've made them.
My God.
Awesome.
See, I don't like those jokes.
We've made them.
They're made. I just don't. Ugh.
Oh.
All right. Well, we're going to move into a little bit of our end segment, which is actually a return of something from a couple weeks ago that I feel like your perspective on is going to be great.
Yeah,
Okay.
we set it up.
So a few weeks ago, we had an end segment called Money Where Your Mouth Is.
Mm-hmm.
And Amanda and I both kind of made promises to accomplish something
Okay.
by this time.
Yeah. Hobbies outside of Smosh, because
Okay.
we all have lives also outside of Smosh.
Yeah.
Believe
well,
it or
I
not.
don't.
Well,
This is my
you're
life.
going to have to
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
in order
You
to
gotta get
survive.
life.
That's part of
All
the
right.
survival guide.
All right.
Now, part of my New Year's resolution is I bought a cookbook, a Taiwanese cookbook,
Okay.
and I'm like, all right, I'm going to make something. Now, I promised I would make something and bring it in. Now, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I
I'm
didn't
hungry.
bring something in. And Amanda's promise was
To
that
bring something in. But I took a photo because I figured that people are listening to this right now, and I can send the photo and we can put it up.
yeah, we can put it up.
And where's your photo?
We'll put up a photo. I'll
Okay.
make some more things by the time this airs too.
Uh-huh.
Put it up.
Yeah.
Amanda, do you want to go first on your journey these past couple weeks?
So I have a big hobby that's outside of Smosh. It's just for me. I like to make flower arrangements.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I do it every week for myself in my house. And I bought this new flower book, and there's, compote bowls, like the old school looking, like, I don't even know, vases, but they're bowls, and then they have like a little like handle at the bottom. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, I'd love a picture.
So compote bowls are really tough because you have to oh yeah, look. Oh, can you even see that? Can you see it?
No, it's okay. I don't
Like this. That's a compote bowl.
Oh, okay. So it's
Right?
it's chalice adjacent.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's chalice.
So it's like
adjacent.
wedding flower chalice adjacent. So
Okay.
I love flowers, and I wanted to challenge myself to do like a compote bowl arrangement, which I found is really, really hard.
wide mouth.
Wide mouth, and you need tools specifically to hold the flowers in there.
Okay.
They don't hold.
Like
Yeah.
what? What?
So it's called a what is it called? Oh, a pin frog.
Okay.
It's called a pin frog. So basically it's circular, and it's a bunch of sharp pins that you have to meticulously stick the stems in and cut an X in it so it like stays in there.
That's crazy.
And then you need to have a cage over it, like a little wired cage to stick them in so they don't fall out. And you need to do it so specifically because I was like, I'll be fine. It looked horrible when I first did it, like awful, because it was just like all over the place, right? You need it to like flow in a way, and you need to start on the outside and start with a bunch of greens, and then all the flowers need to kind of like connect and match and not contradict each other, right? There's like different flower arrangements. There's a painterly where you can choose like two strong colors, like a yellow and a purple, or you can do monochrome, like
All
one color, different shades. So I made one.
Yeah.
I kind of hated it, but I still took a picture of it. It looks like a 1990 wedding centerpiece,
Okay.
That's awesome.
maybe at prom. But listen, I did it. And it was really, really challenging. It was really hard.
How long
but,
did it take you?
Like at least an hour.
Okay.
That's great. No, I'm glad you took on the challenge.
What flowers did you use
I
for
usually
it?
give up.
Yeah, it was really hard. I used a dark purple calla lily.
Okay.
And I used kind of white roses. I used these like white berries. And then I used this flower that almost looks like it was like dipped in snow. I forget what it's called.
Okay.
And then I used a bunch of eucalyptus.
Okay.
So this is what it looks like. And you're going to be like, yeah, 90s. So this is what it looks like. Hold on. Let me turn up my brightness here. So this is...
That looks great.
I love it.
That looks
Yeah.
super cool.
Okay.
I love it.
We'll throw up the photo right here.
Yeah.
These are the like the tall calla lilies. But
That looks
those
awesome.
little 19... So that's my
That's the bowl.
compo
The
bowl.
What are you
compo
talking
bowl.
about, dude?
That
That
looks
looks
great.
awesome.
No, it looks. I
Look,
would put that.
those are the flowers. Yeah. So, you know, the colors were a little 1990s, but I was like, okay.
I think that looks great.
That's beautiful.
Look, my dumbass, I'll buy flowers for myself and I'll put them in a vase. And even just buying like a simple vase and a bouquet, and I'm like, why does this look like shit when I do this? Why don't they fucking just
Honestly,
look good?
I learned so much about flowers by doing this. Like, if you want roses to last, you have to take off all the stems and the outer layer of the petals.
I didn't know
All
this.
roses.
I didn't know any of that.
All, because the water, all the stems, all the leaves sucks up all the water, so they die faster. But if you take off the outer layer of petals and all the greens, they will last about 2 weeks.
What?
Wow.
And you cut them diagonally every 3 days, fresh water.
Selena's over here just like,
I learned
I'm
so much.
like, what?
And tulips, you can take tulips and bend them the other way so they open, so they look like a totally different
Now
flower.
Amanda's nodding to that one, but Selena didn't know that one.
So I'll make another arrangement and actually bring it in and show you what I've learned.
Dude,
and
that's so sick.
hydrangeas, if they're dying, dip the whole head of it in a bowl of water for at least a day, bring it out, brought back to life, will last another week.
This is insane.
I literally, when you said that, I was like, I agree with you, because I'll buy my girlfriend flowers, and she has like an eye for like arranging things and making things pretty. I'll bring her flowers, and then like I'll come back and look at them later. I'm like, those aren't the flowers I bought you. Like, you just like, I tried to make them pretty and like put them in a vase, and then she'll just like rearrange them.
Yep.
I'm like, that's completely different.
What are you, a magician?
I know. Yeah.
I don't get
That's
it.
so sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Dude, I love flowers, but I don't know this shit.
I will make you another arrangement because I got really inspired. Like, I got frustrated because it was so hard, and I was like, yeah, wedding florists deserve all the money that they ask for. But I love making arrangements, and I want to learn how to incorporate like fruits.
Oh,
Anyways.
hell yeah.
Can I pay you to make one? To give.
You
Whoa.
don't have to pay me. I'll make you one.
Well, I want to give one to my girlfriend. She
I will
love that.
I will make one for your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yep.
She
Okay.
would love that.
You just tell me
Raven?
like the kind of colors that she likes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's so cool.
She Raven loves Amanda. She's like a big fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big fan.
Raven's awesome.
Yeah.
She
Raven
turned to
is
me.
cool.
She turned to me. She was like, "You're really cool."
Nice.
And I was like, "Hell yeah," because I could tell that she doesn't give out that compliment often.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She never said it to Trevor once.
Never.
That's what he
No,
told me.
Once, Yeah.
I'll make one for your girlfriend.
That's awesome.
Okay, Shayne.
So my journey, I bought this Taiwanese cookbook called Made in Taiwan, and I was like, all right, this year I'm gonna make as many recipes from this as possible. I've started to like change my pantry and kitchen into specifically being designed for this. So I bought a wok pan, I bought a bamboo steamer. I've been needing to get more shit. Part of the problem was I would like look at a recipe and I'd be like, great, I'm gonna make this beef noodle soup. And I started to like, I thought I was like, I have all the ingredients for this. And I was like, oh, and I need a potato ricer. What the hell? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So now I bought one of those. I have one of those. But I have to make these rice noodles like from scratch. And that's going to be a journey. I haven't done that yet.
Holy shit.
But so many of these ingredients I could not find at my grocery stores.
Yeah.
Like so much, because so much of it was like Taiwanese cooking wine,
Yeah.
Taiwanese rice flour, Taiwanese this, and I'm like, okay, my local grocery store has like the most basic bullshit. It's not gonna have this. So I drove like 45 minutes to a part of town where I could go to a specifically like Asian market,
Yeah.
and that was super fun.
Yeah.
To go to a part of town I've never been, and to go to a market that is specifically this.
Yeah.
And I was like, everything is new.
Yeah.
The frickin' produce section was so sick. I was like, this is awesome. Like the
rice section probably
the
was
herbs.
amazing.
Oh, there was so much. Yeah, a lot of rice, obviously. And I needed to find specifically, like, they were like, yeah, you need to find long grain glutinous rice. And I'm like, but I was like, I'm looking at these different rice, and I'm like, they don't say that on there. Like, someone, and at some point, I clearly looked so fucking confused.
Yeah.
Because at one point, I'm looking for Taiwanese cooking wine, and I'm sitting there looking at a photo of it, but I don't know, like, the name of it, like, because it's not written, like, it's not written in English, like the label on the photo, and I'm sitting there just like looking, and suddenly a worker just walks up over my shoulder, looks at it, and she's like, all right, come with me. Like, and she, like, she knew. She's like, you are so.
She was probably watching you the whole time.
Like, this idiot doesn't know what he's doing. But I had so much fucking groceries by the end, and I'm buying all this stuff. The meat section was awesome because they have so much stuff that you're not going to see. Like the
seafood.
The seafood section was also
unbelievable.
nuts. So much whole fish.
Yeah.
And there's a recipe in this cookbook for like a whole fried
like
fish.
a branzino or something.
Basically like a version of that, and I really want to make that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's crazy. There's also like a whole squid recipe. That I really want to make as well. The stuff that is so different from anything I've ever made or even had at restaurants is what I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
And then the big challenge will eventually be doing soup dumplings.
Oh, soup dumplings.
And that's going to be like,
I have to bring that in.
That's going to be like 4 days of prep, and I'm going to fail, and I'm going to know I'm going to fail, and that's going to be tough. So what I did make so far, what I've been mainly doing is I've been steaming so many vegetables in that bamboo steamer. Dude, a wok in a bamboo steamer, you just throw as many vegetables in it as you want, and they're delicious. It's a miracle. But I did make braised minced pork belly. And very simple. Super simple recipe. It's one of the easiest ones in the book. Cooked it for like 2 hours or so. And then I put that over rice. And that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my
hell yeah.
God.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. I knew then that I at least got a lot of the right seasonings.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of worried about. Because I'm like, I hope this is the right stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good. By the time this airs, there's some other simple recipes I want to make, like scallion pancakes.
Yo.
Yeah.
I was gonna make that last night, but we were filming a sketch until late, and I was just like, I got home and I was like, I'm not doing it tonight.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe this weekend I'll make scallion pancakes. And I'm gonna just keep going through. There's a recipe for fried dough. It's called fried crullers or something like that. But
like a cruller.
cruller, like it's like a dough.
Like
it's
a
like
donut.
yeah, it's basically like that.
A French cruller. That was my grandmother's favorite donut.
But
They have it at Dunkin' Donuts.
but they have a version of that, and so I'll be frying up a lot of stuff in my wok.
That's great. I love that.
Look at you.
So I'm stoked, man.
That's awesome.
I'm freaking stoked.
Yeah, those were kind of like hobbies that we had outside of Smosh that we were gonna.
It's the journey.
Yeah, that's
love
our
that.
journey.
That's great.
But we did it.
We did it. I'm
We
so
did it.
proud of us.
We didn't come here and go, we didn't do anything.
No, we did
Like
it.
we've been moving forward.
And I'm gonna make
proud
a
of you
flower
both.
arrangement for Raven, and you
Oh,
are
yeah.
going to bring in a lot of food
Okay.
for everyone for a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just
A
kidding.
week.
You're gonna bring in one dish.
I'll bring in something at some point. The recipe I was going to make for you, that I will make at some point for you. There's a recipe for pineapple cake in it. They're little cakes that are filled with like a pineapple like jelly type of situation.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I couldn't find cake flour at the grocery store. I know that sounds stupid. I couldn't find it.
Interesting.
They didn't have it.
Was it just flour?
No, it said cake flour, but cake flour is different, right?
There's a lot of different kinds of flour.
And all they had was those boxes.
Dude, back in my prime, I could just pick up a piece of flour. Like I could take a little pinch of flour and tell you what kind of flour it was.
That's so
In my
cool.
prime, I could be
Trevor,
like,
that
this
is
is bread
so
flour,
cool.
this AP
You're
flour.
like the John
this
Wick of
double-
flour.
That is
Yeah,
so
well, not
cool.
anymore. You know, I'm.
You've lost your
lost
You've
my touch.
changed.
Yeah.
because
Now you're here at
Now you're a
Smosh.
cast member
Yeah.
at Smosh.
Well, actually, it's funny. I mean, you talking about all that cooking. One thing I'm really excited about is because like I love cooking, but when cooking is like my full-time job,
you
I
don't
realize
cook.
I never cooked, and like I want to do it more. I want to like make fun dishes for Raven and I. Like I want to be able to go to the grocery store and like pick out a bunch of things and like spend real time cooking and really enjoy it instead of just feeling like it's a chore or
Yeah.
a job. Like I'm excited for that.
I relate to that because outside of here, I never laugh.
I never make jokes, never laugh.
I leave Smosh and I'm just like,
Oh God.
I'm
That
dead
makes
serious
sense.
all the time.
How many
That's why
bits are you doing outside work?
Never.
It's so important to have hobbies outside of your job.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
For sure.
Well, we have to go.
We have to go, dude. We have to
But-
go film 500 more things.
I gotta go. I'm in
Trevor,
500 more things.
we are so excited to have you. Thank you for being on the pod.
Thank you for bringing me on and for all the helpful tips. And
Yeah,
for all the fun stuff. I mean, this is great.
you're so
You're
welcome.
gonna do great.
Yeah.
You're gonna do all right.
You keep saying that.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you're gonna be all right.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you later.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.